Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for more people to go ahead and hop on here. I'm just, in the meantime, fixing this little hole I have going on here. So while I wait, we'll just do this on camera. Okay. Turn my comments on. Okay. Since this video is going to be posted back onto YouTube, I'm just going to go ahead and start. For the people who end up watching this later on, today's tutorial is going to be how to do a simple winged eyeliner look. I'm going to show you guys what I do and what works for me when I do my winged eyeliner. So today I'm going to be using this. I got it at where did I get it? Sephora. I want to say it was kind of more on the expensive side. It was $40, but it is Kaja. I'm not sure how to fully pronounce this, but it's Kaja, and I got it at Sephora a couple years ago. It's lasted me a very, very, very long time. Like, I've had this for, I want to say 2 years, maybe going on 3, but it has a right eye and a left eye. So when you go between going on your right eye and your left eye, it's a little stamper. So I will go ahead and show you guys. It's a little stamper. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but you go ahead and, this is my right eye. So the pointed end, trying to get it to focus better, but the pointed end will be the pointed part of your winged eyeliner, and the triangle part that's more longer is the side that will connect down into your eye crease right here. So when you do it, you just go ahead and boom, stamp it on, and it is the same on this eye. Same thing going on. Has a triangle. You just line it up and press it on. Now, since I've had this for a few years, it came with a eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner pencil. It came with this stamper, but I didn't really like it because the pencil part on the eyeliner was super stiff and I wasn't able to really do much with it, and I prefer Clinique eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, over the eyeliner that came with this, just because when you use Clinique's eyeliner, I'll show you guys for an example on my hand, the brush bends down towards like the skin and it just goes on so smooth and easy. So that's why I prefer to use Clinique. I've used Clinique for years over any other eyeliner brand. I've tried a couple of liquid eyeliner brands. I think Maybelline could have been one of them, but I didn't like how it was at all. Hey Kaylin, it's Bree. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Are you having a good day? For you now joining, I'm doing a winged eyeliner like tutorial. I'm just showing the product I use. I use this stamper. I got it from Sephora. Okay, I honestly, even with the stamper, I suck at doing winged eyeliner. Like, I still mess it up. I don't know how. It works better for me, but I still tend to mess it up. So if I mess it up on camera, I just want to apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my right eye, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm looking at my mirror behind us, so if you guys see me looking in the distance, I'm just looking at my mirror like I say in every freaking video. And when I go ahead and stamp, I kind of try to line it up with my lower lid and my upper lid, like right here in this pointed corner, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead, and it might be a little dried out because I don't really do my eyeliner too much anymore. So if it's dry, that's okay. We'll work with it. So that's all I usually really need to go ahead and start my winged eyeliner. It's kind of having a little bald spot right here just because the product on the brush is dry, which I don't really give a shit. As long as if I have somewhere to start with something, I just usually kind of go ahead and work with it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this eye, line it up. I go ahead and line it up the same way. And stamp. This one's a little fucked up. It's okay. We'll work with it. So it looks like we have like 2 little dots on our eyes, but it's okay. Now I'm going to go with my Clinique. I'm using Pretty Easy liquid eyelining pen. I usually prefer liquid eyeliner over like a harder eyeliner. I don't know exactly what it's called. Like the more, not liquid eyeliner, but the other eyeliner. The name of it cannot come to my head right now, but I prefer liquid eyeliner over the other one just because this one tends to go on way easier and it's so much more simpler, and when it dries it stays on all day and it doesn't like fade or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my liquid eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the little bald spot here. And once that's filled in, damn, you're so fine. Thank you. Once that is filled in, I go ahead and I start from where the little stamper ended up here, and I go ahead and I just draw it down towards my lid. This eyeliner is kind of a little dry and I don't have all the time in the world to make it more wet so it goes on easier. I don't do my eyeliner a lot, and that's one thing I don't like about the Clinique eyeliner, is because when you don't use it for a while, it tends to dry out even if you have the lid on all the way. So I'm just gonna open my new one because I don't feel like dealing with dry eyeliner today. So I go ahead and connect it, and I just go down like we're making kind of a sideways triangle, like so. It kind of looks messed up right now because it's so short and it looks weird, but this is how I start my eyeliner and this is what works best for me. And everybody always has their own ways and what they prefer to do. So once I complete that little side triangle here, I go ahead and take my eyeliner and I just go over my upper lid right above my lashes. And my lashes are really long, so I kind of push them down with the eyeliner just so they don't get in the way. And one thing I've learned with doing eyeliner, you have to have a super steady hand. And that's one thing I've had to learn to achieve over time, is getting a really steady hand. So I just go ahead and I follow across my eyelid. And some people prefer to have like a thinner eyeliner on their eyelid. I prefer to have more of a thicker one. So I usually just go back and forth between making the wing longer and going over my eyelid. So that's what we're gonna do. So to make the eyeliner wing longer, some people like it shorter, I necessarily don't. I'm going to go and kind of start up high, and then I'm just going to connect the eyeliner down into the wing that we already created. Like so. Sorry I stopped like talking. I feel like I have to totally concentrate on what I'm doing. And I kind of just work back and forth between making the line longer and connecting it down towards my eyelid, because I don't want to make it too long and then too thick and then have it messed up. So I try kind of go up a little bit and then I connect it more down at the same time. So I'm going to go from where the top of it is, and I'm going to take it down towards my eyelid. Like so. And as you can see, there's a little hole here. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through with my eyeliner and fill it in. And as I make my winged eyeliner longer on the line part here, when I bring the liner down, I bring it more towards the pupil of my eye. So when you're looking straight on, I have from the pupil over to the outer, I have it being longer and thicker here. And then usually I have the eyeliner being thinner in here and not super thick, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I'm just gonna go back through and darken everything up. And I'm going to take a break from this eye for a minute, and I'm gonna hop on over to this eye and just kind of go back and forth between both eyes just to get them both to match and look the same, because I don't want to do too much with one eye and then struggle to get it to look the same as this eye. So I'm gonna do the same technique I did on this one, and I'm going to darken up this original line here. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera. I'm blind, so I'm like trying to get as close as I can to my mirror so I can see, because I don't feel like looking in my phone is going to do much justice here for me. Okay, so once we darken up this line, I'm going to take my eyeliner and just go back over my lash line and connect it to this triangle piece we have going on right here. I'm gonna push my lashes down. Sorry for the loud like bangs. I keep like banging my elbow on my table. Ah! I feel like I'm gonna mess up. This eye, I always tend to mess up and not like do exactly the same on this eye, because I'm not ambidextrous or whatever, where you can use both hands and do the same work. I'm only good with my right hand, so I tend to like get little bumps like this, but it's okay because we'll go back through and straighten everything out. And then once I get my whole lid lined, I'm gonna go ahead and connect this original triangle we have here to my lid. And once we connect it, it looks like a little cat winged liner. And I'm just going to do the same thing we did on this side and go a little bit higher and connect it down to the point we already have here. And I kind of made this one just a little bit longer because it messed up at the little point. So when I go through on this eye, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna try and match it up the best I can. Okay. I'm kind of like messing up and I'm trying not to. This is why I tend to not do my eyeliner that much, but it's okay. We'll work with it. And this is the reality of doing makeup. You never ever tend to get it right the first try. Sometimes it takes 10, 15 tries until you get it to your standards. So I'm trying to figure out how I can fix this eye and make it look similar to this one. But that's why we have makeup remover, and that's why it's the best thing in the world for when we make mistakes like this little smudge and this little smudge. Some people think makeup just goes on perfectly and works the first time, and that's the cold hard truth, it don't. Okay, so I'm going to go through with my makeup remover before we get any further and create any more smudges. Hello everybody who's joining into my live. I hope you guys are enjoying me messing up. And for all the smudges I end up making when I do my eyeliner, I just take my makeup remover and I gently go right below where the eyeliner is, just so I don't get any eyeliner onto here that is fine. And I don't want to take away the good parts of the eyeliner. I only want to clean up the mistakes. I'm doing well. How are you? Well, I'm glad you are enjoying me messing up. And for all you men on here who are watching this and you wonder why your girlfriends take forever to get ready, this is exactly why. Because if they mess up, some girls just take everything off and just restart. But me, I try to work with what I have and just go with it and clean up as I go along. And this is exactly why it takes females so long to get ready. Especially for the girls like me who necessarily don't do their makeup too much. Because when you do your makeup more often, you kind of get more of the hang of what you're doing and how to apply it on and get it done in a perfect amount of time. Like my mom, when she does her makeup, it takes her like 10-15 minutes because she tends to do her makeup more than I do. But when I do my makeup, it takes me like 2 to 3 hours sometimes. And it's just because I'm not used to it and I don't have a whole thing going on where I just have my own routine. Excuse me, I was burping. Okay. I'm just looking before I move on because I don't want to get too far with my makeup and then be like, oh fuck, I didn't fix this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and where there's this little divot in, I'm gonna fix. And when I do my eyeliner, a huge thing is I always have my eyes open. Me personally, I always have my eyes open and I just fill in exactly, just kind of more naturally for how it would look with my eyes open, because you don't walk around with your eyes closed. It just makes more sense to me when I do my makeup. 99.9% of the time I always have my eyes open. And then once we get satisfied with the eyeliner, I kind of just go back over everything and just make sure everything's dark and is the same and nothing is like lighter than the other. As you can see, I already messed up a little bit, which is okay. That's a part of doing makeup. You make mistakes. And I kind of just make this more of like a repetitive movement going back and forth between the eyeliner and fixing the mistakes. My eyeliner is doing something like funky and like curling in right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. That's what I'm trying to fix. If anybody's wondering why I keep going over the same area. It's okay. There we go. And then I'm just gonna kind of air dry my face because the makeup remover I have tends to be super oily. So when I clean up the eyeliner with the makeup remover, and if I try to go back over it with the eyeliner, it kind of just smudges and doesn't really stick onto my skin. So I'm just gonna dry my eyeliner before I put more on because I don't want it to smudge. Boom. I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. So that is how I accomplish my eyeliner. And some girls kind of just call it good after the eyeliner and just leave it at that, but not me personally. I prefer to wear mascara along with my eyeliner just because I don't like the way it looks without mascara. I prefer more of a mascara look. So on camera, I'm just gonna go through and do my lashes real quick. So if anybody has any questions or anything about the eyeliner, I'm sure for any girls who are watching this, I'm sure you can find like eyeliner stampers way cheaper, because I got mine at Sephora and I think it was around $40 or $45 for it. But I'm sure if you like look up on Amazon, and maybe some drugstores may have it, but I'm sure if you look up on Amazon like an eyeliner stamper, you could find it way cheaper on there. But for anybody who's actually wanting to try the same exact eyeliner stamper I have, I will link, I'll try to find a link to the eyeliner I have, and I'll put it below down in the description so you can get the same stamper I'm using. Do your eyeshadow too. It will look so good, sister. Well, I love you, brother, but that's one thing you can't do when you do eyeliner. You're supposed to do eyeshadow first, then eyeliner on top of it, and then mascara. Because if I go through right now and if I put eyeshadow on top of the eyeliner, it's just gonna look fucked up like a 5-year-old in my makeup. So, sorry. I'm going to go through with my mascara. And then once I coat this eye, I'm just gonna go and do this one. I absolutely love the way my eyes look with mascara and eyeliner rather than just eyeliner. I feel like when I don't have mascara on, I feel like I look just super naked. Like I just feel like my face looks so bare. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my first coat to dry. And you got it, you're a pro. No, I wouldn't consider myself as a pro, but you can't, like, it's just not physically possible. I'm gonna go through with my concealer and I'm just gonna apply it on under my eye to get rid of any dark circles, bags, and puffiness. I'm gonna use my spongy and I'm just gonna go back and forth and just patting it in. Oh man. And when I do my winged eyeliner and I put concealer on, I kind of use the pointed end of my sponge just to go across the bottom of it, just to make sure no concealer gets on the eyeliner at all. How long does it usually take to do your makeup? Well, when I do a full face, like my eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara, and under my eyes, because I don't wear foundation, I don't feel like I need to. I feel like my skin looks fine without it, and that's just me personally. Usually when I do a full face makeup, it can take me anywhere between an hour to 2.5 hours max. Now, if I'm doing eyeliner and mascara like I am right now, it can take me anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on if I'm messing up a lot or not. Now, if I'm just doing mascara and nothing else, that can take me anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. So it's just kind of depending on what I feel like doing that day. If I feel like taking a lot of my time to do my makeup, or if I feel like just hurrying it up and getting done with the look. And now I'm going through with my under eye powder brush, and I'm using Airspun loose powder, and I'm just going through and putting it in my fucking mouth. I'm going through and just setting underneath my eye, and I'm gonna go through and just put concealer on this eye and just do the same technique I just did. Hello, Francisco, how are you doing? And when I put concealer on, I try to get super underneath my lower lashes, and to help with that, I kind of look up towards the ceiling just so I can get it patted in underneath. And I just kind of use a patting motion when I apply my concealer. I'm going to use the pointed end and just go across the winged eyeliner and just continue to pat everything in. And sometimes it tends to like cake up right by my nose, so I just kind of blend in whatever's not getting blended in with the sponge. I just kind of go through with my finger and blend the rest in by hand. And then I'm gonna go back through with my brush and take my loose face powder and just set under my eye. I'm just tapping off the extra. And when I set under my eye, I always use a rolling motion when doing it, just so it gets evenly distributed and it just blends in better that way, in my opinion, rather than just going back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. And then once we're done with that, our under eyes are set. I'm gonna go back through with my eyelash curler and go for the second set of mascara. I gotta get my coffee in before I go to work. I feel like if I don't drink anything on camera, I feel like my throat just gets super dry and I feel like I have a super scratchy voice. So I apologize for all the times I've stopped to drink something. And I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And then I'm gonna gently pull it off without pulling your lashes, because sometimes if you don't fully wait, I've noticed if you don't end up waiting for it to fully dry and you go to pull off the eyelash curler, it kind of feels like your eyelashes are getting tugged a little bit. So I just kind of gently pull it off every time just to make sure my real lashes don't get pulled out. I don't want to burn my lid. And then I'm just gonna go through and do the same thing on this side. And then gently pull it off without ripping our real lashes. And then I just kind of separate the lashes that end up getting clumped together with my finger. And I'm gonna go through with my second coat of mascara. I'm gonna use a different mascara. I'm using Big Ego by Tarte, and I'm going to coat the back of my lashes. And then once I coat completely, I'm going to do the front of my lashes. And every time I apply my mascara on, I go side to side and I pull it up at the same time, just to make sure more of my lashes get coated. And then once that set is done, I'm going to go through and do the same thing on my other eye. I always coat the back of my lashes first on the second round, just because I feel like more mascara gets onto the eyelashes and it helps hold the eyelashes in a curled position. And I'm just going to use the same technique, going side to side and up all at the same time. Like so. And since we already set our under eye, we're going to go through with our first mascara. I always use Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational. Super cheap, and I just absolutely love the way the mascara comes on. And the same technique that we use to apply on the upper lashes, I also do on the lower lashes, and I go side to side and I go down instead of up. And on my lower lashes, I don't really go for a full dramatic mascara look on my lower lashes rather than my top lashes. So on my lower lashes, I usually only apply the mascara once and then I call it good after that. And once that eye is applied, I'm going to go through with my same mascara and do my other eye. And then once that eye is applied, I just go ahead and I let everything dry. And we got some mascara on our eyelids, so I'm going to go through with my makeup remover and just remove the mascara marks. The reason why I get mascara on my eyelid is because my lashes are just super long, so when I apply it, my lashes end up touching my eyelid and they end up smudging everywhere. So I'm just gonna go with my makeup remover and just remove any extra product we got in our lids. And then I usually get one side of my Q-tip wet with makeup remover and then I leave the other side dry just to dry everything and not have the makeup remover sitting on my lids and getting them all oily. And our lashes are about dry, so I'm going to go with my lash curler. When I do my eyelashes, I usually curl them about 3 to 4 times, just until I'm usually satisfied with the way my eyelashes come out. And I don't want to burn my lids. So once it's cool to touch, usually warm to touch, I mean, gonna go back through with the final curl and just curl my lashes. When I do my lashes, I usually curl them from anywhere to 30 to 60 seconds at a time. Sometimes I count in my head, sometimes I just usually kind of tell by feel, and I usually just pull it off. So I'm pretty satisfied with the way my lashes came out on this side, so I don't think I'll need another coat. You usually don't want to coat on a ton of mascara because if you do, then I hate to break the news, but then your eyelashes look like spider legs. And we ain't going for that look, bitch. It's 2022. Ain't nobody want a spider leg looking ass a bitch. Unless that's how you like to look, then by all means, I support you, boo. And then once it's cooler, I'm gonna go and do this eye. And I'm gonna curl it the same way. And then my eye is getting super watery. I don't know why. Ah! I pulled it off a little earlier just because I felt like I was gonna start crying for no reason. Not necessarily crying, but my eyes was watery as shit. Whew, holy hell. Okay. Sometimes when I do my eyeliner, I tend to, when I curl it, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but there's a space between like roughly right here and here. There's no eyeliner because of warming up your eyelash curler. You got to be super careful with that, because if this part touches where the eyeliner is, it's just gonna kind of melt it off. So I'm just gonna go through with my eyeliner and just line over it real quick. And when I do my eyeliner with my mascara on, I leave my eye open and I take my pencil behind my lashes and I just go across my lash line. There we go. Because I don't want to close my eyelid and then do it and bend my eyelashes forward. I prefer to have my lashes be up and have an upward look to them. And to add the final touches to today's look, I go through with a sparkly color of my choice. I kind of just go through my palettes and find whatever I'm feeling. I think I'm going to use this one. And I go through with just a sparkly look and I bring it into the corners of my eyes right here. As you can see, they're kind of brighter right now because the concealer kind of caked up in my crease. So I'm just going to take that super bright white here. I'm using Morphe 35XO Natural Flirt. I'm just going to take a brush and just apply it into the corners here, just to give your eyes more of a brighter look to them and bring more attention to your eyes, rather than this eye. It just looks really bland and not too much going on with it. Sometimes I do this when I'm feeling a little extra. If I don't, I just leave it as it is. And do the same thing on this eye. And I'm just gonna give a little bit more. And boom! That's today's look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope for all of you who stayed in the beginning and kind of see me mess up, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And go ahead and like, subscribe to me, turn on your post notifications so you know the next time I'm going to be going live and posting. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need.